Hi, Sam Bell here for licklibrary.com and welcome to this song lesson. We're going to be taking a look at Duran Duran. The track is Hungry Like the Wolf. So there are two riffs in this song. Very, very simple. It's a classic though, it's well worth learning. And it's a good example of the Mixolydian sound, which makes me sound like a guitar professor. But let's learn the riff. There's several ways of playing it. And then, we'll have some fun. So here's the riff. So that's one way we could play it. Another way we could play it is now I've got a feeling it's probably the album sounds like it might be in the open position because there's a bit more twang to the notes, but I'll teach you both versions. Okay, so we're starting out of this. This is the easy version. It just goes like this. So what are we doing there? We're grabbing the open E and the B string, and I'm going to use an up pick. I'm going to go so up, down, and then we're going to have this pull off phrase. So right here, we've got the middle finger, second fret, pulling off to the first fret on the G. Then you repeat that again, but this time finish off with the second fret D. So, okay, put them together. And that moves around a few times, and then now and again we get this open D5 power chord. And then we go back to our first riff. So that D5 power chord is open D, second fret G, third fret B. And if you want, you can put the A in the bass as well. Sounds a bit more rock. It's all mixed in with all the synths and everything. So that's the main riff. Now there's another way of playing that as well, where it's the same notes, but you may prefer it. I don't know, so I'll give you this option. We have this E5 power chord up here. So that's 7 on the A, 9 on the D, 9 on the G. Same rhythm because it's the same thing. And then that little pull-off riff. It's the same note, same shape, but starting off here, the 7th fret on the D string, pulling off to the 6th fret on the D string, then landing on that 7th fret on the A. Now, I personally would say that's a bit trickier to play because you've got to move between the power chord into that single note line. It's not impossible, but it's probably just a little bit more to think about rather than the open version. I don't know, choose what you like. And then the alternative, you've got a D5 here, but you could also play that here. So that is 5 on the A, 7 on the D, 7 on the G string. Then we're back to our riff. So that's pretty much it for the verse riff. Now, the chorus riff is based around these chords. It's 4 chords. Basically, you've got C5, G5, and F5. A 5 chord is basically a power chord. So C5 is 3 on the A, 5 on the D. Then moving to a G5, which is the 3rd fret E, 5th fret A. And then we're going to move that down 2 frets to the 1st fret E, 3rd fret A. And that's all there is to it. Now it does start on a push, so it goes 1. But you can get that by simply listening to the song and playing along. You may notice that the guitar sort of drops in and out on the recording, and there's lots of, there might be just a power chord being held, and then maybe some downstrum palm muting, but it seems quite sporadic and ad-lib for the most part. I think it's very produced. They may have had a producer saying, now bring it in, now take it out, just to orchestrate the recording. But if you were playing this live with a cover band or with your friends, you can just play the power chords, have fun. And then at the end of the second repeat of these, it will go to the D5. The D5 chord we looked at in the verse section, you could play that one, or you could play the one here at the 5th fret on the A string. Totally down to you. Now at this point, when it goes back to the D5, it will go back into that verse riff, but on the outro, basically it's doing that cycle of C, G, F, C, G, F, D, and then repeating from C again as the outro. The only other notable part of this song is the kind of middle section where everything goes. Duran do these great kind of ambient sections where everything sounds like it's going a bit crazy and wild, and there's lots of sort of harmonics and all of those sort of things. I don't think they're necessarily parts. I think they're just parts of a bit of ambience. So if you have a whammy bar and you can do these harmonics, then great. But I would say, you could probably get away with just, making your own ambient sounds for that, because the main riffs are definitely in stone. Okay, so just to recap, I'll play you the verse going into the chorus. Here we go. So those are the parts you need to play Hungry Like the Wolf. I've been Sam Bell for licklibrary.com. Happy practicing. We'll see you soon.